Hey everyone, Longo here. How's everyone doing today? Today we're going to talk about what legacy you would like to leave behind. And so stay tuned. If you come on, just say who you are, where you're watching from. I'd love to be able to say hello to you. I hope you can hear me since I'm outside and I don't have my microphone on today. I was going to come on today and talk about like some personal branding stuff, and then I had something else on my heart that I thought was just more important, more urgent, I guess, to talk about today. And that is because last week we lost my husband Matt's grandfather. And today we are going to his funeral. And this is not to, make you sad or, hey Amanda, how are you? This is not intended to make you sad or bring down your energy in any way, so stick with me here. But he lived to 96 years old, going on 97. He had beautiful family. He lived a full and wonderful, wonderful life, right? So it got me thinking about his legacy. And I've known him probably for about 12 or 13 years or so. So I came on into his life, towards, the latter part. And I'm sure if you were to ask his grandchildren, his many great grandchildren, his amazing children, they would all have different ideas of what his legacy is, right? But for me, the way I always saw him and the way I'll always remember was that he was a man who was just radiated gratitude. Okay, so he would never complain. He would never complain about the times that we didn't go visit or the things that he didn't have, and if you were to bring him something as simple as a piece of paper, he would be just so tickled and so just joyful. And that always stuck with me, right, about him. Another thing I'll always remember is when his wife was nearing the end of her life years ago, how much he loved her. Okay, how much he loved her, how gentle he was with her when she couldn't do things on her own, and how deeply he cared, and he was so patient. And oh my gosh, that just always stuck with me, right? So he raised beautiful children. If you know my mother-in-law, she is like the sweetest woman on the planet, and all of his children are just so amazing, all amazing, kind people. Okay, so that to me is his legacy, and I'm sure you'll get so much more from other people about his accomplishments and the things that he's done, right? But how does this relate to you? It gets me thinking, what do you want your legacy? At the end of your life, what do you want people to remember you by? Because when I have a tough time, if I'm going through a bad moment and I'm not feeling grateful, I can look to him and my remembrance of him, right? And understand and just feel that gratitude that I felt from him, and use that, to trigger me into that gratitude. And I'll always look up to him for that. So what do you want people to remember you by? What do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered as someone who bitched and complained about every little thing, who always had something to say negative about people, who didn't go after your dreams, who sat behind a desk and missed out on your family? Do you want to be remembered by someone who worked hard, who loved hard, who fought through adversity, who was kind and grateful for every single thing that they had in their lives? Because looking at him, I feel like he was a really great example of the legacy I would love to leave one day. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you can apply this in your life. This is, in no way intended as a judgment on people. It's just intended to simply just open your eyes. Open your eyes to what legacy are we building for our families to eventually look back on. Will it be a beacon of hope for someone, or will you be a downer? I hope that was helpful for you. And I'll be back later this week with some great branding content, and we'll go over some other things that I learned over the weekend that I think would really be helpful in your business. With that, I'll have an awesome day. I hope everyone has a great day, and maybe I'll leave some pictures in the comments of Matt's grandfather for you to see. He was just such a wonderful man. Okay, bye guys.